No way, is it actually Mario 64 time again after I had to fix my freaking controller for the 10th time already? Because for some reason, every time I start the emulator, I'm totally not emulating it. Every time I start the emulator, the game thinks like, you know what, you idiot, my controller doesn't work. I have to restart the program, like I have to use like better, what's it called, better joy, otherwise the Switch controller won't really work well, and you also have to use it through Steam and then have a profile on Steam there, and it's just so annoying. Pro controller, good controller, but anyone who wants to use a controller on a console or on a PC, I would recommend you to just, the thing is, we can get a free start. What my mouse cursor? Sorry, that's the mouse cursor from the Switch. The thing is, I am not going to do any hazy cave. I mean, we have to kind of do anything in, wait, that's not the way. I mean, we can make the water drain to get the invisibility cap, and maybe we can get the metal Mario. Like going into hazy maze cave makes my mood go down really hard. But you know, you should probably. The thing is, why does a Toad even have a star like this? Like, he probably took it away before Bowser took it, but, you know, kind of cute. But I kind of thought about a good topic, but I kind of forgot it now because the controller makes me always put my whole brain onto the controller issue that I have to finish it, and then I'm making it one, and now it's like, you know, what was on my brain? What was I thinking about? What did I want to talk about? Because, you know, obviously, Wiggity Brick. Thank you, Mario, for being a game that easily can be broken. Even though maybe, you know, Miyamoto obviously, when he developed this game in 1996, he had that on his mind. He knew he is gonna make, he's gonna save people like that. You know, the jump kick all the time. And yeah, the thing is, we are only 13 stars away. Like, literally, I could collect as many stars as I could today to literally end the game next episode. And the thing is, I'm gonna do that. For some reason, you know, Mario 64, the more I play it every time, I'm like, yeah, the first 10, 20 stars that you get are always like, yes, I'm having fun, I'm having fun. And then eventually you play more of it and you go like, huh, I'm not really enjoying most of it anymore. Like, it's still a fantastic game, masterpiece, one of my childhood games. But something about Mario 64 after some time just makes me think like, I mean, obviously I can also get that easy starter in the middle, somehow with a cool speedrun trick. I mean, this is not the speedrun one, right? Oh gee, that kind of hurts. Sorry, Mario. But you know, we have to go to, what's the name again? It's not Nessie. Dory? Dory is the name of this thing. Thing sounds so evil, like I don't want to call it a thing. The thing is, we can now either go over to the door thing, and I think that opens up something, or we can also, I hate using Dory. I mean, isn't Dory the name of the newer one, or was it the name of the old one? Like, the one thing that I hate about Dory is that we kind of have to make her neck, whoa. To make her neck go down, we have to do this, right? Like, we make her neck go down by hurting her. Where's Maru looking at? Oh, no. I knew it's gonna happen. The thing is, I don't know if I just suck. The thing is, I should have done the Virtual Console version, where I'm literally having the GameCube controller. And I just can't do it with a... I just can't do it with a controller that isn't meant to be played with. Like, obviously, the game isn't meant to get played with a Nintendo 60, with a GameCube controller either, but you know, with a GameCube controller, I feel like so much more at home, and then the game would also not be broken, because I'm pretty sure my game is broken. You have seen all these glitches that have happened to me, right? Totally not an excuse. The thing is, the second I go into a game, the second I then look at my taskbar to see something, Discord, bum, ping, message. Even though, you know, obviously you have my Discord saying, oh, you know, I'm in the games. And because I'm in the games, people should not write, right? But the second I go into a game, it's like always like, oh no, it's a perfect time to write someone. No, it sounds like I'm ungrateful for having friends, but it just makes me sometimes think like, why now? Why not do it like 2 minutes earlier? Why do you have to write? Like, I just don't like this feeling of seeing this number there. And I think that's how it goes for many people, right? Like FOMO, like fear of missing out, kind of in a way that's kind of relating to it. Where you see something and you have to immediately check the message. And good friends know that if you don't write back immediately, it doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't suddenly hate you just because I don't respond. And especially if you're in a game, they see that you're in the game, right? Like, they should be like, hey, he's in the game. So obviously I can't expect a message that is gonna come fast. But we may have all had a friend like that who really overreacts and goes like, why are you not writing back? It's like, bro, I'm gaming, I don't want to write right now. Like, a good friendship is having to not write all the time. Like, it's fun to write with a friend all the time, you know. I have people that I talk kind of daily with, sometimes not, sometimes I do. But, like, this constant fear of, like, missing a message really gets you into a bad mindset, I would say. Like, sometimes it's just fine to not always check it all the time. Like, sometimes just say, frick it, I'm gonna not check the number, or I'm gonna turn off Discord, I'm not even gonna be fake offline. Because sometimes, you know, when I'm not feeling it, I go fake offline where I just kind of don't have the need to respond, right? But obviously there's sometimes people who will still respond, but I'm just gonna big chungus, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. Thing is, the last time I've done this like normally has been like such a long time ago. Holy shit. Like, I can't even remember the last time I did this level normally. Like, this is the kind of level that in a randomizer you go into, and then, you know, you do like, the red coins are like so differently hidden here, but here, obviously in the original game, it's kind of like, yeah. I think, sorry for singing the Big Chungus song, but it's not here, right? It's really Star Spot. Okay, I kind of missed it probably at the entrance, right? Like, it's just the one song that you can't not think of. Was it not here I want to start? Like a really dirty little hidden one? Nope. Okay, then I probably missed it by not jumping into it. Like, it should be on the left side here then somewhere. Was it on the right side here? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm blind. The thing is, Mario 64, I always record it at like 2, 3 a.m. because I do all my other JRPG stuff. And then at night I'm like, yeah, you know, to dwindle down the day, some nice Mario time. But you know, this game sometimes doesn't make you very happy. It makes you think like, Jesus Christ, I am gonna melt into, or I'm gonna melt. But anyways, you know, like, fear of missing out, that's a good topic to talk about, isn't it? Like, for example, right now, everyone's playing Armored Core, right? And I am not playing it. The thing is, now that we have the Metal Cap unlocked, we can also get the other cool stuff. Like, everyone is like, man, Armored Core. I don't know. I wanted to say Metal Gear and was like, why do I want to say Metal Gear? So everyone has played Armored Core that are now, some people like it, some people are new, don't like it, some people are new and do like it. And I tried for Answer on the PlayStation 3, which I didn't enjoy that much because, to be honest, I'm not a big Mecha fan. Kind of weird to say as a Xenosaga, Xenogears fan, or also Xenoblade. But something about mechas just never really quite got me too interested in them. Like, it's not like I hate them, but it's not like something that makes me think, wow, this has a mecha, I need to buy this. Especially when it's basically mecha. Where you just play the mecha. So, I am not thinking I'm missing out. Like, sometimes I think like, oh, what if I should buy it? Maybe I should buy it. Things, don't we need to get the metal cap somewhere and walk through the water here to hit the switch? Wait, where does the metal cap spawn? I probably passed it. Why, like, I have to go down this way here? And I'm thinking like, oh, what if I miss out on the game? What if I do enjoy it? But the thing is, 60 bucks is a lot of money to spend. Especially for something that you don't even know will, or that you will enjoy it. Especially when my PC is not the greatest. Which also kind of doesn't help it, right? Like, what if I buy it? I mean, the thing is, From Software with PC ports is kind of not the greatest. But I read that Armored Core is a pretty good port, it runs really well, but my PC is kind of shit. So, okay, the thing is, this is not the star I expected, but it's a star nonetheless. Just like you are a star. So, you know, I'm kind of feeling like, oh, am I missing out on it, am I not? It's a little bit like Street Fighter 6 that I talked about in another Let's Play, I think. But I bought it because every one of my friends bought it, and I'm not a fighting gamer. I'm not enjoying fighting games too much. I tried them like Guilty Gear back in the day. I did some. I mean, I also bought Soul Calibur 6 and bully bullies. That's what they deserve. Because sometimes only bullying back will help you defend yourself. The thing is, I think it's not these bullies, right? Like I just have to get to the platform. Like these bullies are not like. Did he just kill himself? Like these bullies are not in such a way where like you would kind of think like these bullies have to be bullied too, but I think these bullies are just on that big platform and like the other platform there. Goodbye. And then a big bully spawns. Spoiler. Sorry for spoiling it. I think we just have to bully these three, and then the big boy comes and he's like, "Hey, did you hurt my cousins?" And they're gonna be like, "Yeah, he did it. Mario was a meanie." Come on, I'm here. Hello. I see no. Hello, I'm what here? Thing is, I love how literally every boss kind of enemy really has the same sound. Like they couldn't even bother to make a sound for the small bullies. Like why not just go like meow? Like so make it sound like a cat boy. Maybe that would have been too sexually stimulating. To make them sound like cat boys, you know, like a little bit lower pitch, because obviously they're smaller and smaller things have lower pitched voices. Even though I'm 5'2", I have to say this every single part. I think last part I didn't say it. So I have to now do it. So these things are literally my size. I mean, these are literally walking balls. Just like me, because my balls are huge. Too much information, but you know, people won't believe it anyways. Like people think if you're small, then your body will be small too. Meow. And that makes me, you know, cat noises always make me kind of think it's kind of crazy how the two most important cat girls in the Uniblade franchise are literally named after cat noises. Like Nia and Mio. Like meow and Nia. It's kind of crazy, you know, like that's how you know a writer is great, because most people probably won't even realize that. Like they will go like, "Oh, Nia so cute, Mio oh so cute," and then they realize, wait, these are literally named after cat noises. It makes you think, holy shit, fun fact of the day. Really cool fun fact. Thing is, let's go do the volcano level. I will probably die inside of it. And the thing is, you know, I'm kind of thinking, you know, we're kind of getting close. No, wait, I think last time I counted it wrong. We need 70. For some reason I thought we need 60. I'm an idiot. So we are gonna have to at least still keep together for 2 more parts, I think. Unless I'm like gaming like a genius right now. And game the gamer essence right out of the gamer juice. Which I'm drinking, and it's called Pepsi. Even though it's 3 AM almost, but you know, Pepsi doesn't really have the feeling to me anymore. Like that's how it goes with caffeine. People always go like, why do energy drinks not have the same feelings for me anymore? Well, probably because if you drink them every day, then everything will lose its meaning. If you do something every day, if you take crack every day, then even crack won't feel good anymore. Like most people who take crack daily won't feel good. I can guarantee you that. Ask any crack lover and they will tell you. Same with meth. And you know, those drugs maybe feel good like every once in a while, and you still shouldn't do them, but especially don't do them daily. But obviously, you know, they have the potential to be taken daily because, well, they are probably very addicting, because that's the point of drugs. They want you to be addicted towards them. And I don't need to tell that to anyone. Everyone who's above the age of 6 knows that. And, you know, just me saying that you shouldn't take drugs won't probably make you stop taking them, or make you maybe not even think about it, even though maybe. Maybe it takes one random dude on the internet to do a change, or to make a change. Even though the thing is, you know, why would anyone listen to a random person on the internet? In a positive way, or also in a negative way. Obviously, you know, it can go both ways. You could kind of think like, I could make a positive impact, but I could also make a negative impact. Like Andrew Tate, for example. If you think about him, he does many negative moments happen to younger people that are easily impressionable. But what if those people would watch me instead, playing Mario 64 badly? they would probably go like, this is what a real alpha male looks like. Playing Mario 64 at 3 AM in the morning while talking about being an alpha male. You know, I have to say, people who play video games are the real alphas. Speedrunners, alphas. People who take drugs, beta betas, beta petas. Look at how effortless I made this look. This is not that easy, to be honest. But the thing is, there's 2 of these stars in the volcano, I think. So we're gonna go back and grab another one. And I will not die again. Because if I die... Never mind, I don't do bets. I still have a bet open that if Nintendo doesn't announce anything with F-Zero this year, I have to drink my own pee on stream. But to be honest, I don't think I will ever do that. Even if it doesn't happen. Like, it could be anything F-Zero. The thing is, I could bait. I could kind of lie. I said anything F-Zero related. I didn't say like, oh, a new F-Zero. I said basically anything with F-Zero. And did you know what Nintendo did this year? Nintendo announced F-Zero for the Game Boy Advance Online Collection, right? So in one way, I didn't lose my bet yet. I could take that as a parachute. I could say, oh, you know, that is F-Zero. Not a new one, not a remaster, not a remake, but a re-release. So if push comes to shove, I can just say there's new F-Zero for this year. I don't have to drink my own pee now. So, I think should we go up the thing here? I think we are supposed to go up here. Holy moly, this looks... I didn't even mean to do that jump. Holy moly. Mario, do your thing. Shit. Yo, whoa. The thing is, I didn't want to jump up off the top of the pole. I wanted to jump off like before Mario does a weird pose on it. That is like a more fun way to do this star, or to jump off the pole, because if you jump off the pole, it always has like this weird physics where you press forward but it goes backwards because physics, and it's like, oh, I hate physics. I believe that there's a universe out there, or other stars and other planets with different universe laws. Like, you would think the universe has the same physics and laws for the rest of it, right? But I don't believe in that. I think the farther we go into the universe, there would be different things. Like, not every... The thing is, one popular theory I have is a planet without math. Now, or a universe without math. Now you might think math is a universal thing in our system. Without math... Without math, these things wouldn't work. Without math, we would not get the air and stuff, and obviously with math, we can get that. With math, we can do this, we can do that. But what about a universe that math doesn't exist as a concept? Like, I always like to bring up the concept of aliens coming to Earth. And we offer these aliens apples. So first you give them 1 apple. 1 apple for us is 1 apple, right? 1 apple is smaller than 2 apples, and 2 apples are smaller than 3 apples, but 2 apples are still bigger than 1 apple. So we can count. That's how you count. That's how math works. 1 plus 1, multiplied, blah blah blah. So now, those aliens, you give them 1 apple, and then you give them another apple. So now they have 2 apples, but for them the concept of multiple apples does not exist. For them, 2 apples is still 1 apple, even though it isn't true for us. But what about them? What if they come from a planet where math isn't measured? Like, you don't need math to build a spaceship that can break the laws of light year speed, right? Like, you would think, fuck you, Mario, why did you oversteer? Like, you know, now you're gonna say like, you're smoking too much. You're not making any sense, because to create a spaceship that can fly and boost and do all of those cool tricks, you need to mathematically do a math equation to make it work. You need to have this much fuel, you have to have this and that, and I see that. But what about those aliens? We can't disprove that these aliens don't need math. Those aliens can just kind of poof it into existence. What if they have that kind of power? What if that exists somewhere? What if that kind of power exists and we don't believe in it? What if we could kind of harness that same power, but we can't because we don't have the imagination? You know, many people lack the imagination for it, because many people will just hear my example of... Many people will hear my example of math can't always be real everywhere, because they think they can't think of a universe where math isn't something real. But I can think of that. No, you can think yeah, you can think of it, that doesn't mean it's true. But if there's an infinite amount of parallel universes, there would be one universe where the laws of physics like that wouldn't work this way. Like when we think about a universal, a parallel universe, you think about a universe where every time we do something differently, a branch opens up, a path branch, and that's every second basically, because if I decide to go to bed now, in the other universe I would go to bed the next second, and then so on and so on. There's like an infinite potential of parallel universes, because every time you decide to do something, it splits up. Other people think, you know, it only splits up when you do like a choice that's like important, but that's not how it works, because how would the universe know what's important, what isn't? Because in the end, nothing we really do is too important. Like, the universe doesn't care if I have a job interview tomorrow and I fail it. It just doesn't care. Fuck me, why am I so bad today? The thing is, I'm putting all my brain thoughts into these freaking thoughts right now, because it's a fairly difficult to understand question and answer to it, because there is no question and there's no answer, because nobody can prove me wrong and nobody can prove me right. I can't even do that. I'm just making up a scenario that could exist and that very well could also not exist. I just like to run my imagination about those kind of things, where we think we found the answer to it, but there's unlimited answers out there. The truth isn't always just the truth. Our truth can be very different from the actual truth of the universe, and we will never find it, because the only way we would know the truth of the universe would be to find a person that knows how the universe works. And to find that, you would have to probably guess that we would have to find God, in a way, because people think God created the universe, but that also doesn't have to be real. It could be a completely different thing that created the universe. It doesn't have to be God. It could be a dinosaur. It could be so much. Like, who created the universe? We don't know it. It just created itself in one way, but people always think, like, what if it didn't create itself? What if someone created it because they were bored? You know, like people say that, oh, God was bored, so he's like, is this already second MIPS? The thing is, I'm not going for him. I'm gonna unlock the other cap. And then, you know, there's like so many unlimited choices that you could make in your universe. And, there's like so much to think and talk about when it comes to this topic. Like, I'm not a religious person, but I believe that there's something out there that we would consider something like a god. Like, it doesn't have to be a god. It could be something that has the powers what we think does the god have. The thing is, my tummy kind of hurts because I ate ice cream today, and you know, as a lactose intolerant person, ice cream is not something good unless you have vegan ice cream, which most ice cream stores do not carry. Which is kind of sick in a twisted way. Like, I don't get it how we live in a world where ice cream is still very unvegan, like. Don't shoot me, please. Thing is, I remember there's a really nasty red coin coming up. Or like, just a very nasty jump passage in any way. And yet this passage here. Passage of Whites. No, the one after, because they switched their thing and it's like really annoying. I can't do this song. Let's jump afterwards, because do they already... Yeah, they already do that. Fuck. I was kind of thinking... Wait. Okay, we have one more life. The thing is, it doesn't matter. We're spawning outside anyways. If we die, we literally spawn there anyways. So this is probably going to be the last star I'm going to get. Because, you know, the thing is, I'm playing badly because I don't want to leave you guys and ladies. I don't want to already end it quickly, right? Like, the point is to have fun together. You know, I could have played through this in 5 minutes. You know, I can easily do a 0-star speedrun. I can't. But the thing is, the more I fail, the more time we spend together. And isn't that the point? Like, if you visit your parents after not seeing them for a long time, you try to make up something to see them more again too. Why are you gonna say like, hey, mom and dad, can I stay over the night? Because I peed the bed. I wet the bed sheets. I can't sleep alone. So you're like, hey, it's too late to go outside. So you want to use that fuck, as an excuse to stay at your parents' room. Hello, I pressed the jump button. I pressed the jump button. I pressed the jump button. I pressed it. I swear to Jesus Christus Almighty from Nazareth. I did press the button. I need to have a controller layout, so you can't call me an idiot or liar. I pressed it. But obviously I don't want to sound like DSP. So I did not press it. I tried to press it, but I guess my reflexes were fucked. Well, thing is, we don't get a star if we... Fuck it. I think we have... Otherwise, we only get the... Oh, wait, you don't lose a life here. Like, I think, other than that, like, you don't get a star. You only get a star if you... And you have to make the star spawn anyways. Like, they give you the vanish cap to get inside... I always think that I'm close to it. Oh, I hate my life. I hate it. I hate it. Why do I suck? We could have already beaten it. It's a Discord message. I swear, it's a Discord message. It's still looking at me. The thing is, if I open Discord now, it's a stupid ping. Obviously from a server somewhere, linked to a super stupid video or something. I can already tell. Like, I know the culprit. I know the culprit already. Like, it's 100% always the same person that does it. Like a random person that sends me DKO these videos. People don't know who, I mean, you can farm lives here. But people don't know what DKO this is. It's a video store that has a very bad reputation for selling overpriced retro games and also sending like refurbished stuff that's not refurbished. And there's like a whole controversy about it, and it's like so stupid. Like people say like, oh, you sell for too much, and the thing is, you know, it's not their fault that people buy it. Like, it's the fault of all these retro YouTubers who buy stuff like that and who encourage their viewers to kind of do the same. Like, there's like too many of those people. Hello, I pressed it. I pressed it. In the second it went up, oh man, oh. Like, you know someone is frustrated when they talk German. You just know it. Like, the second they switch from the normal language that they talk in a video or on stream and they go back to being a German, you know it's over for them. You know, they're so frustrated, not just with themselves, but with everything. You know, at least we're getting lives that don't even matter because I can't really use my save states. I think it's kind of weird how the lives just reset every time you open the game. Like, isn't it kind of like very dismotivating? Or maybe I'm doing it completely wrong, but every time I open the game, because I can't load my save state, because otherwise the controller also has some fucking issues. Sorry for saying fucking. I'm not sorry actually. It always makes it even worse. Like, it just doesn't work at all when I load the save state. It already do go down. Okay, now if I collect it, I have to jump before I collect it. Not yet. I think I always jump way too late, where it already switched around. Thing is, did I miss a red coin? There's the last red coin, but the question is, how many did I have? Did I have only 6? Okay, we got it. Perfectly timed. End the episode here. After spouting big words about me getting these stars pretty much easily, I have disappointed a little bit. I only got like 6 stars, 7, which isn't too bad. That's like 2 stars or 1 star per 2 minutes. So, see you next time. And hopefully, you know, if I'm gonna check the Discord message, and if it is a DKODs video, I'm gonna make Galaxy 100% too. So, next time I will tell you if it happened or didn't. So, on my list now, Mario Sunshine on the GameCube 100%, because I won't play this 100%, and if this is DKODs video, I can check it right now. I'm gonna check it live. This is a live test. Okay, it wasn't a DKODs video. It was about an anime announcement. So, yeah, no Mario Galaxy 100%. But I will do it one day, maybe in 2029. See you next time. Merry Christmas.